you later, nerds. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here for game number 3 between TnC Predator and MG.Trust Gaming. It is MLP Dota and of course QO. QO, complete draft switch-ups between these two. Of course, TnC, they lost game number 2. Does this draft look good to you for TnC, or do MG.Trust have it in the bag?
I think TnC's drafts are fine in my perspective. Like casters, the NA panels were saying they were favoring the motivated trust, but I think that only happened just because of how the laning phase went. Like even like last game's draft, I was like fine with it.
Darn panel boys always starting trouble. Still, we'll get into it. Game number 3. It's been a hell of a series between these two, I've got to say. Of course, Fearless back on his signature Void Spirit. We saw that the first day that the group stage had started on. He put a real performance on that hero, and I wonder if he'll have a repeat performance this game around.
That's his signature hero, yeah. Void Spirit and DP.
He's very good at it, I'll tell you that. Does live up to his name as well. He really does not give a crap. He'll just jump into a team fight every single time on this hero. TnC.
The battle begins.
We'll meet MG.Trust at the bot lane. They'll leave them be. They'll get both top bounty runes anyway. Another 2-for-2 trade. QO, tell me, because I was questioning the position for Darkseer a little bit, but you were saying to me it's perfectly fine. What's the concept behind it? What's the idea for Tim's here on this Darkseer?
So like if you see how the drafts are, how the lanings are going, like right now the Chen March is in the off lane. And bottom side, that like laning wise, there's not Timber. Even if you put Chen or Darkseer, nothing's gonna change too much. But like maybe later in the games, the teamfight potential from TnC could be stronger because they have like better lockdowns with Chrono and RP.
Tim's actually just running at the side of MG.Trust with that Iron Shell. So one thing you can do, just double Iron Shell at level 1, and they can't actually harass you back because it's just too much damage.
One of the good ones.
Asaros bashed up here. Gabbi.
Can he bash one more?
No, he cannot. He'll go up to Q, and there's your bash, but wrong hero. That's a lot of damage out on these two on MG.Trust. Back Tim's.
I really like how the creeps are getting cold. Is it?
Half of them.
Oh, only a few of it, yeah.
Gabbi surged up.
He used the Q already. No more swashbuckles.
Time walk
bash.
forward. Can he get a bash? However, no. Third hit, no bash. Fourth hit, no bash. He'll give up.
One full wave because of it. That was a bit questionable.
Fortunate. The draw. We should have a look over to that mid lane. Our Void Spirit matchup, of course, versing Armel on the Magnus. Now, Armel had a bit of a struggle last game. Not the greatest performance, and you did mention up against the Storm, it is very, very hard for the Magnus. Up against the Void Spirit, is it any better?
Well, against Void Spirit, Mag doesn't feel anything. So, I'm expecting not much pressure coming up from this lane. Or, yeah, Magnus might be able to outclick him.
See Jackie and Boombill up at top against March, of course KP. Never mind, KP actually going all the way back to the fountain, but of course he can just TP as the Nature's Prophet. We'll march on the Chen. Try and harass Boombill out. With this Chen, do you expect a very kind of aggressive push style strategy here from TnC?
Not really. Chans are not being used for pushing these days. It's more for lane and just mech factor that he can kill everyone.
Gets taken out. First blood going out to Jackie. The gaze out from Boombill, just catching him by surprise, and this was off the TP. Nice pick up there from MG.Trust.
Last game, Boombill was playing Pangolier, right?
He was.
This game, Q is playing it. I feel like they're using Pangolier pretty well. Like, just have like strong understanding of like what they have to do. That's a really good rotation. And they hit TP top.
So we'll leave Gabbi down the bot lane with Masaros, excuse me, by himself.
Masatos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those days, QO.
Dire's middle tower.
Looks like he's gonna get really fast level 5.
Sure does. Fearless, very low in that mid lane. Armel really giving it to him this third game here. Pings are coming out. We have a bit of a rotation. In from Tim's. Q will also be around on the Pangolier.
Oh, the rune is bottom 3.
Very nice one. Fearless.
Armor's gonna take so much advantage with this map, power.
It's always nice to get a DD as the first rune in the mid lane.
Yeah. Some hero doesn't get really like get bonus by it though.
But the Mag certainly does.
Mag certainly does. And he's versing melee hero too.
Top lane KP and March trying to contest Boom Bell there. Just for that one creep that's still around.
I'm surprised that Morphling is not getting interrupted too much by Nature's Prophet.
It's farming okay. 2 last hits on that Morph. Freely farming the lane. I mean, they are committing 3 heroes up at that top lane from MG.Trust.
Radiant are scanning.
Might be a little bit challenging now to contest the Morphling. Masaros will take the bounty bot. Be a 3-for-1 trade on those bounty runes again.
I'm surprised how Armor is not utilizing the side camps. Maybe they both all want to win like mid lane so hard. But if you're playing Magnus, you have to play a bit differently in my opinion. You have to just think about pushing in the wave, like you have to just let them farm, but you to be like most farmed hero.
Has been just more than happy to stick around that mid lane. Not really venturing off to the jungle too much. Fearless gonna go in with an Astral Step, but he's just trying to secure some creeps. Q was there, but they don't really have the control for Armel yet. 6-minute power runes are up, however, and
it's a 4-stack. It's March, the king of stack. I know him for well.
Those are a lot of
stack.
That's a lot of stacks. Good old March.
I want to see if any motivated heroes can contest that stacks.
Can they though with the draft they have? Like you might scout it out, but who would even take the stacks?
Double ultimate from Fearless?
Yeah.
Oh, where is he going?
Running up towards that top lane, Fearless.
Hey!
I thought he knew about the stack, that's why he's like suddenly going there.
Armel might it may have scared Armel a little bit. He got started on the stacks as soon as he saw that. Better take them now than potentially give them away later on. There you go. This will really allow him to escalate, and of course, the neutral items are now popping up. Give a nice bonus over to this Radiant side. Gabbi bot lane falling very, very low to Masaros.
Eventually he has to drop out bottom, I think. But where can he go? Can't lane against Morphling.
Big group up in the mid lane from MG.Trust. Now Mel is just farming neutrals now. He's not really bothering with that mid lane anymore. It's about that time March does get some free XP there. But like you said, top lane, Jackie was uncontested, and they do eventually scout out that ancient stack.
Will they ward? Will they ward?
Masaros hanging around with Gabbi. From forward, but
Radiant's
does not really
bottom
connect
tower is
on the
under
Faceless
attack.
Void.
Oh, they warded ancient.
Seems like they're just going to leave it though for Armel. It doesn't seem like they have
Dire's
any
turret
real
has
intention to
been
try and
killed.
steal it away. Amel gonna rush down bot lane with a haste rune onto Masaros, or rather it was just a surge from Tim's. Iron Shell's out. Masaros gonna be okay, but Boombill may not be. Amel with the skew actually pushing him back, forced the RP for this kill. Does eventually get it. That's the first RP of the game. I guess you'd just say any kill's a good kill with the first RP.
Yeah, but like I was actually expecting these guys to go on Timbersaw with both ulti.
Fearless. A lot of damage out of Armel, but that's a lot of damage back. Fearless gets Gabbi. Armel now needs to back off. Swashbuckle is there from Q, and Fearless is continuing the chase, but he does not have any more Astral Step charges. Armel will be safe.
It was a sick play from Fearless, but in the same time, what's the holding? What's the point of saving Chrono? I think in some point, like, had to just use it. It's not like they were like ahead, so they can.
Tim's also going down. Fearless again with another great rotation out, and this is what you've got to be a bit afraid of as TnC. You gave him this Void Spirit. This is what he does. He doesn't like to sit back and farm. He likes to roam around and just kill people.
Yep.
Exactly what he's been doing this whole time.
I think Jackie's gonna be happy enough to not react to top tower now at this point.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Jack is still top of the net worth board, even with all those stacks that were taken by Armel and the Magnus. This is the freest Morphling game of his life. Now Gabbi actually going to be the one to take the ancient stacks with that Empower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Give him a nice little boost here as he is pretty behind in terms of the position 1. MG.Trust holding a 1k net worth lead. It's like Q's going to be working on that Spirit Vessel for the team this time around.
Vessel's always good against Void and Magnus. But in the same time, if you can't get it in right time, it's pretty scary.
Yep.
Like Void with the Empower, they're gonna be so ahead. What's the point of having Spirit Vessel like try to like just keep press on it when Void is gonna like hit him like a lot more harder with farmed items.
KP looks to be working towards that the Orchid build-up on the Nature's Prophet. Pretty standard stuff from this Prophet.
I feel like TnC is gonna be unhappy about current situation. Not sure whether they're getting pressured by the solo Morphling, because Gabbi has been like forced to got into the team fight for a few times, but Morphling, where was he?
The whole time, back in those days. It's not fun.
That was still fun for some reason.
Under attack.
Masaros.
Smoke up. MG.Trust on Samaj, and this Chen is going to be very, very easy pickings for Fearless. Astral Step, he will commit the Hand of God. There is help coming in from Armel. It's too late, Chen is gone. Still Gabbi gets involved now, kills off Boombill. They'd love to get a kill onto Fearless. They will commit the chrono for this. Armel skewing straight forward, but it will not matter. Fearless get caught out on the Void and does go down.
This time like lane is pushed, so is it worth it? 1-for-2 trade into chrono into...
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
It's not. I think with Fearless though, you just want to slow down the momentum of the Void Spirit. Just don't let him feel too comfortable on the map.
Really like how like Fearless is rotating with one support at least. He never like rotates himself. Like he's not being like self-greedy or like he knows like what he needs.
Mel getting gazed up. He does have a haste rune. Still has the RP available on this Magnus. Just never needed to commit in the last engagement. And now with that Echo Saber, may attempt for a quick kill with this RP.
Is under attack. Radiant's middle
Three heroes mid, but he doesn't want to go after Masaros.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Fearless showing himself, so 4 heroes mid from MG.Trust.
I really like how Jack is joining this team fight as well.
Make that 5. Armel jumped on by Masaros. Simulate out from Fearless. The Aether Remnant did not land. They found the tier 1 tower.
Is under attack.
That's
a free tower.
It is a free tower. It's surprising to see TnC, they weren't willing to try and counter that tower push. I suppose without the Chrono, they just weren't feeling confident.
Got spotted out.
Dire's
I feel like they just want to get all the towers.
attack.
Like,
Well, that's how you win the game, Q.
Is under attack.
it's not like no one's dying, and like all the heroes in TnC side, like they have all the heroes ready. Oh,
Radiant structures are fortified.
great smoke break.
Dire's middle tower
Walking
is under
around.
attack.
MG.Trust continues for that bottom tier 2 tower. TnC, they are pushing the top lane, but it's only one hero up there. It's a very, very slow process. And tier 2 bot is gone. TnC does surge his way in. In fact, no, the tier 2 is still standing. He'll drop the wall. Boombell commits the chain frost. Now Gabbi trying to go after this morphling. Jackie will just morph into the void and just time walk away. Now Armel committing the RP onto Masaros. They do get 2 for their trouble. The rest of MG.Trust is able to leave the building. That tier 2 tower, at least it is deniable. So,
They probably don't want to deny it. The
Yeah.
tier 2 tower.
don't want to expose those outposts. Is there any specific item timings you think we're waiting on here for TnC?
More than item, I think they have to wait for the levels. Obviously, Orchid on a Nature's Prophet will be really nice, but seems like KP's quite behind.
He's only level 8.
Your seeds are void.
His net worth is not anything to write home about. An MKB coming up soon on Gabbi. Boombell goes down to Armel. Could pick up on the Magnus. Surge up. They might try to pressure this top tier 2 a bit, but mid lane March is going to be in a spot of danger. Masaros on top of this Chen with the rolling thunder out from Q, but Gabbi is going to join in and commits the Chrono onto Masaros. Do they have the damage up on KP? Going to come in with the Nature's Wrath, but Masaros does eventually go down.
Dire's top tower
That was great,
is under
Sprout.
attack.
He knew that he was going to Timber Chain out over there.
Surrounded with trees. TnC now. Start a bit of a mid push. Armel to just
Dire's
slow down the
top
push down to the
tower
pot
is
lane.
under attack. Dire's middle
KP
tower
will secure the mid tier 1.
Rewarded.
And all things considered, they are ahead of net worth TnC. So even though all these towers have gone down on the Radiant side, that they are still finding some decent amount of gold for themselves.
I think big factor is teams. Teams been focusing a lot of in jungle, and March is not behind with levels too. And maybe that's why like KP is not like really high in the network.
Being top tips, he does go down to Q. Just buy out the mech. Just die straight afterwards.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, I think this upgrade iron's gonna do so much here. He got it way too early.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
You do also have the Orchid coming out on the Prophet now, but I believe we also saw a Manta on Jackie. Again, Jackie's just kind of been missing this whole time. He's not really showing up too often. Manta up, going straight into the shotgun build after. TnC don't seem very concerned about what Jackie's up to. They seem to be happy to ignore him.
And it's Aquila too.
Very nice.
Really nice item for morphing. Especially whenever, if you're not getting Lincolns for the hero, you're always gonna have a mana problem.
Tim's
Radiant's
just
bottom
deny that
tower
tier 2
has
off,
been
not willing to
denied.
give some free gold away. Smoke up now, straight after the outpost is taken. Fearless gonna rush towards that mid. Yeah. Try and bait them in, but Rolling Thunder will be cancelled off by the silence. Can they burst them down in time? They can. More heroes still coming in from MG.Trust, but I doubt they go for initiation here. Fearless is thinking about it. We'll just go to the creep wave instead.
Warriors of the wood.
Now a Roshan play out from TnC.
Swoosh! Good play. They're doing it very quickly.
Just have that Empower out, but Masaros, he knows about it. Gonna make it very well known, although RP out from Armel on the high ground, into the wall and the chrono. But Fearless still gets his way out of there. Masaros gonna chain out. Now the Rolling Thunder out from Q. They're just gonna engage all the way. Armel will get stunned up. Magnus gonna be surged up and just gets out of there, but now March gonna get jumped off. Still Hand of God gonna fly out. Now the Morph needs to probably just back off a little bit. Jackie gonna get skewered back in by Armel. A lot of damage coming up from TnC and a lot of control, but it's not quite enough yet. MG.Trust is still surviving, but Gabbi jumps in again onto Fearless. He'll find one and he'll find another. A double kill for Gabbi, and KP now back onto Jackie on that Morph thing. Boombill trying to help with the Chain Frost. It is gonna be pretty decent, but not quite enough. It does at least allow Jackie to get out, and KB now set to fall. Tim's surging up Armel.
I feel like this Surge is doing too much.
Surge seems like a very broken ability right now, QO.
And they can't, because of that, they're just like sending one hero to let them play, force them, group them, make them group up, and bait them.
Now, MG.Trust go back for that Roshan. Of course, they're not going to let this go for free, TnC. They're going to try and initiate another team fight, but they're missing a lot of big ultis. Masaros, however, falling very low, especially with that Spirit Vessel. And now a great skill back from Armel. He catches two again.
Armor is doing so much job.
Just a completely different story from that game number 2 performance.
See you later, nerds.
Consistently hitting these amazing skewers from the Magnus. And he finds another. Armel able to kill Fearless off.
This is like a revenge of previous game. You kill me like 2 times, like make me look stupid, and I'm gonna make you look stupid this time.
Oh, that's kind of what Armel's doing right now, that's for
Yep.
sure. In fact, Gabbi gets another Q now going down. And yeah, TnC, they are not happy about what happened last game.
Normally.
Tips flying out from Gabbi.
Game fell.
See you later, nerds.
I don't know. Suddenly it got turned over like way too fast.
Yeah. Just after one big team fight, here we go. It was the
That was
skill
the
back
first
from
one.
Armel, the Chrono. The Shockwave did actually bring Fearless back out of the Chrono, but
Yep.
it just didn't matter. They eventually caught up.
Dire's top tower is under
MG.Trust, they took this team fight.
attack. Dire's top
I suppose
tower
because
is
all these ultis and abilities were down, but look at the control out from TnC. They could just never
Dire's
move out of that
middle
small
tower is
slot.
under attack.
You go out, I'm gonna bring you in. You go out, I'm gonna bring you in, Strat.
I love it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That first Roshan, very explosive for these two teams, ends up going into the hands of
Dire's
TnC.
bottom tower has fallen.
Really was the brilliance of Armel that time around.
Gabbi actually went first item MKB.
Is that a bad
Dire's
thing?
bottom tower is under attack.
I think in terms of killing Timbersaw, it will help a lot. So, and he's getting a buff, so it doesn't really matter. Normally, when you go MKB, you see like Battle Fury and like Midas coming.
Q. Very, very cautious Armel. Gonna steal back in, but Rolling Thunder is out from Q. Cappy just following the Rolling Thunder with Surge.
Gabbi's angry about the previous game. Pangolier, come here!
The silence is there from KP with the Sprout. Gabbi won't be able to keep up with Q.
He's going.
Maybe he will. The Surge is gonna be up from Tim's. Gabbi's still on the chase. Just run, Q. This madman's after you. He's gonna TP. He'll be alright.
Radiant's top tower
Fearless
is under
looks like he
attack.
has not been spotted in that tree line.
Yep, I think he can successfully cut next wave.
Actually, KP having a double check, gets the Orchid off with the Sprout for vision. Does have help coming in. In fact, no, they just leave him. Fearless does have TP, so he'll be fine.
He's gonna try to cut next wave as well. I really like how Fearless is playing right now.
Dire's bottom tower is
Cut
under
the wave.
attack.
TnC, 23 minutes in, 13k net worth lead. Everything going just splendidly for them. Motivate. Maybe force into another team fight, but no.
Dire's middle tower.
Like right now, you probably don't want a team fight if you motivate. Gabbi just picked up a BKB just on the courier. To mention, they have the RP, they have the chrono, they have the vac wall. Got everything.
I want to go high ground as soon as possible in
Dire's
this
middle
sort of
tower
situation,
is
I think.
under attack.
And Fearless cutting next wave again.
Armel, your back attempt not going to work out this time.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower.
3T2 tower, no defense.
What is Jackie doing? I want to see Jackie in this game.
What is Jackie doing indeed? There you go. He's still, after that Manta style came out, his farm has just really slowed down quite a bit.
I think it's because the team fight went like, yeah, favorite toward TnC.
Still just trying to get that shotgun up. Maybe by this point it's a bit too late. Like you've got the BKBs there.
Will shotgun change anything?
Gabbi get an easy kill out onto the lich.
Birth is a promise.
Look at 6 streak for our Faceless Void. Maybe he did spot out Q. Bounty placed.
I think compared to the net worth, like KP took. KP was 4K net worth when everyone was like 8K net worth, just because he was sharing with Chen and Darkseer with the farms as well. But like, he's doing so well as soon as he got the Orchid. I feel like all the team fights like they won is because of that like Orchid on the important heroes. So
It's been very
I'm
important
proud
this
of
game.
KP.
Radiant's
You gotta
middle
blink up
tower
on
is
Tim's
under
now on that
attack.
Darks here. KP, they're gonna run into Jackie. He'll waveform straight into the Nature's Prophet. Silence is there. They couldn't get the Sprout off in time. Jackie is still in danger. The bash is coming up from Gabbi, but Jackie able to time walk, and now Armel's there with the RP, but Fearless gets in with the Yules, trying to protect his Morphling, and he does. In fact, has he? He's still on the run. They're just surrounding from every corner of the map, but he does time walk away, Armel. Not done yet, but another waveform away from Jackie. He's got so much mobility. They are still chasing, however. KP TPing in with the Sprout now. Gabbi going to the front lines. Jackie will matter. Another adaptive strike. Here comes Armel with the surge, but he misses the skewer. Another Sprout. Jackie's out of mana. He should be going down, and he does.
Oh, that cleave.
All across the map, Cure. They are not leaving them alone.
I mean, it worked well. It ended up not using a chrono, and then like now they're right in front of the towers.
Radiant's top tower.
I'm not sure whether TnC planned this thing, but if they planned it, it's a genius sort of level.
Dire's
It is, because now the tier 3 tower is gone. They have so much damage with this Empower.
attack. Dire's middle tower.
Not to
has
mention
fallen.
all the creeps coming out from this Chen and Prophet. And that mid-rax, 26 minutes in, might just be gone. In fact, a great skew round again from Armel. Masaros is just melting, but he survived thanks to the chain from Sabundo. Still they chase it now. Gabbi gets the chrono off onto 2, and they just disappear.
Dire's middle barracks. are
Just
under
try to
attack.
roll.
Dire's middle
Armel
barracks has fallen.
with the skewer does not connect, but they could go for the top rack.
Yeah, they still have catapult, so
Dire's top tower is under attack.
that one catapult actually saved the game.
Q trying to delay things. Shockwave, wall is going to be out with the skewer back on Boombell. Armel again on a monster kill now. Make that a double. He's godlike. Jackie trying to fight back. KP is so low, but he sprouts himself up. He can't get vision. Jackie has to waveform out, but the Spirit Vessel still ticking him down. Still Q coming back in, but KP, he TP's out safely. Now the skewer back onto Boombell, onto Q. They are just melting Armel. Can he get a rampage? Is there time? Now are they heroes? The Morphling does eventually kill off KB.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
In the rampage. Maybe it's too late.
Might be too late for Armel. That's Fearless goes in for the Aether Remnant. Armel, Shadow Blade, goes back in onto the Timbersaw. Now the vacuum from Tim's into the RP. Oh, that is disgusting from TnC. Masaros does go down. Gabbi the one to pick up the kill. Oh,
Dire's
Q, it's
middle
looking
tower
rough
is
for
under
Motivate.Trust.
Looking very well. And it had DD before. It got changed to Invis ring.
What do you do now if you motivate? How do you get back into this game?
Keep killing KP. Yeah, let's kill KP.
Kill KP.
Yeah.
All right, I got it. Here we go. Fearless and Jackie on the mission to kill KP. They'll chase Tims instead. Gabbi, TP, Fearless will cancel. Gaither and to lock him in. Do they have enough to burst him? They do.
They actually did.
The Aghanim Septum from Fearless.
We have to bring the Shifu guy from yesterday. The guy who bought the Divine Rapier and carried the game after Mega Creep.
Yeah. Bring him in.
Jackie can do it. Everyone can do it.
We believe in Jackie.
We believe in 10k Jackie.
Armel, he's up to something. Just shadow blading past Masaros towards that top lane, and it's going to be poor old Boombill. Life of a position 5.
2 hit, 1 shockwave, 1 hit, 2 supports down.
See you later. Still, they are not done yet. MG.Trust.
Not sure whether TnC will wait for the Roche or just go straight. I think they have enough advantage to get
Radiant's
the
middle
bottom
tower
side
is
of,
under attack.
I mean, ancient side of Dire Jungle.
There's your Roshan.
Roshan is up.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I'm gonna scout it out. March. We'll just send some creeps in.
My friend rewarded. Bounty.
We saw how fast TnC could take the Roshan the last time. I mean, it just really disappeared quite quickly.
There's a leech again. They see this. They see him this time.
Boombill's actually baiting here. Armel has the BKB TP up.
See you later.
I mean, I said baiting. He was standing in his own base, so I don't know if I'd go. Maybe baiting wasn't the right word, but he had a sentry down at least.
At least that drew so much attention from Motivated Trust, and it looks like TnC doesn't. They're not gonna get interfered by Motivated.
They let the Roshan go, however. There's a smoke out from Motivate. Counter smoke from TnC. They have the high ground. Fearless gonna have his smoke broken. He just jumps in. He has no fear. Straight onto March. Now he wants out.
Radiant's
lost
middle
Q.
tower is under attack.
Fearless, Gabbi, Chrono. Not gonna be used up. Now the Chrono will be committed, but Gaze is gonna be, no, rather Aether are gonna lock him in, but it won't matter. They just have so much damage. Gabby's out of control. So is Armel. He wants Jackie on that Morphling.
You just have to RP.
He wants to skewer him first, and with the silence out from KP, it's not going to be enough, but now the vacuum onto Jackie. He's on the run. Orchid is there, but unwilling to commit the RP here, Armel. He's surged up.
Dire's structures are
Jackie's still not safe. Skewer not going to be there. Waveform just in the nick of time.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
They might just go for the final racks though, TnC.
Yeah, I think even though they're having fun, you know, diving tier 4, like they'll still want to get tier 2 towers, like go step by step at least.
There's your tier 2 bot tower going.
Has fallen.
Side device now up on KP, and there is no buyback
Dire's
left on this map.
is under attack.
That's the item that Morphling hates the most. Title Vice.
Final tier 3 tower now under siege. Can't afford to lose this team fight. They'll go in onto Gabbi. Rolling Thunder is going to connect. Do you have enough control? There is no follow-up onto Gabbi. They're trying to focus someone else down, but Armel gets a skewer up onto Masaros. They won't commit all the way. Now Gabbi jumping back in. Boombill gets the gaze off, and now the side device, and Armel gets an RP off on the left side. Gabbi goes in. It was up to 3. They burst down Jackie. There goes Masaros, and there goes Q. And that's it. They've called it.
See you
BG.
later, nerds.
TnC appeared to have teach Motivate a lesson.
Big
See
lesson.
you later,
Dire's
nerds.
middle tower is under attack. Victory.
What a series that was, QO.